Right, so we are playing Super Metroid KPRD any percent in 3, 2, 1, go. So the beginning bit of this game, it's same as every other category that is run. Just the Sarah's Escape. Nothing too special here. Just want to make sure you're arm pumping. Try and get to them doors as they open. As I say, this is literally just running, so there's nothing to this. You can stop just in front of these doors so they open, so you don't hit them as you're running, which saves minimal amounts of time. That's something for world record strats, and you will not be seeing any world records here. So this is Ridley. The initial fight, it takes 100 hits to kill him, or you can take 5 hits of damage from his tail, which will drop your health below 30. And that's very loud. So 3, 4, 5, and that'll trigger the cutscene for him to fly. And you just want to stand here, wait for it to say, as soon as it says immediately, you want to press forward. That was a good one, 5984. So this is Sarah's Escape. Sound just went. This is again just running. You want to do a little bit of jumping around here. We got lucky with them. That was good, that was good. I'm just going to applaud myself on that one. Probably going to get hit by some smoke here, yeah, round about there. I'm going to wall jump up here. And then basically... Oh, a 45! Can we get some hype for a 45, guys? Anybody? Hype for a 45? That's buzzing. Thank you. That's probably the best I've done in about a year, so marathon look and all that. So now we go to planet Zebes, Zebes, whatever the hell you want to call it. And this is where the run begins. Most categories will start off in exactly the same way. You'll go down, collect Morph Ball, collect some missiles, go back up and fight Bomb Chorizo. Not Chorizo, he's not some meat. So again, with this you want to be arm pumping, but you need to be careful with arm pumping when you're going down slopes because it pushes Samus forward a pixel, which can force her to do a fall animation off the slopes. So if you notice, I sort of stop when I'm going down the slopes. Well, not there because I'm pretty confident there. Oh, messed that up. Something called down backs in this game, which is exactly what it says on the tin. You press down and back. But it makes you do some odd fall mechanics. It sort of pushes you forward. 3, 4, 5, 6. So it pushes you forward even though you're pressing backwards. Now what I'm doing here is called... Oh, it's called ledge grabbing. If you press down as Samus gets to the edge of a ledge, she will grab onto the ledge. So we use that quite a lot to clear small gaps. So coming up to the first item here, and I'm nearly eating the microphone. This is Morph Ball, which, surprisingly enough, lets you turn into a ball. Don't know if anybody knows that. So we aim to get a wall jump off there. That's another mechanic of Super Metroid. You can wall jump, which you'll be seeing quite a lot throughout the run. And also the Mock Ball, which is coming up, which keeps your running speed in Morph... when you're in the Morph Ball. Keeps your running speed. So normally Morph Ball will be pretty slow, but if you get the Mock Ball, it'll go pretty fast. Which we got it there. So basically you jump and morph as soon as you hit the floor. Whilst doing like a Hadouken motion. So down forwards, down forwards, and then forwards. And that'll keep your run speed, as long as you morph the instant you hit the floor. It's quite tricky to do it quickly, but longer ones are a bit easier. You'll see a longer one a little bit later in the run. But I do like a massive jump into the air and land it. Hopefully we land it. So these are the first enemies we see, and I missed that grab again. That's just a way to clear that room easily, just hold shoot. Now this is wall climb, I'm probably going to be pretty quiet here. Balls it. Okay, this is fine, this is fine. This is not fine. Really not fine. Okay, really bad backup strat there. That's not what we were intending to do, but we got up there nevertheless. It's fine. So this is where you see the wall jump being utilised. That was another mock ball. Did not want to get hit by that, but hey ho. We basically want to go into this bomb fight with as much health as, well, with full health, so then he drops missiles. With this fight, you want to stand round about here-ish and aim upwards. There is a new strat that somebody showed me the other day where you morph into a ball and put yourself right underneath his back foot. Shoot 5. Now there's a reason I'm shooting fairly slow here, and that's him done. Because he has some form of iframes once you shoot him with a missile, which means that we can't just pump 5 missiles into him straight away. We have to have like a little bit of a gap at least. Now coming up is Alcatraz. This is one thing that... oh dear. This is Alcatraz, once we get it. There we go, that's Alcatraz. This is pretty specific. You need to stand on a very specific pixel to open the door before it's actually on screen. And then, yeah, we got Terminator. That's good. So Terminator, you have to have full run speed going through the door and hold shoot through the door. And that will allow you to... and we got the deboost through the door as well. So deboosting is another part of Super Metroid. Normally when you hit an enemy, you'll sort of bounce backwards, like you can see there. With deboosting, if you switch the direction and hold jump as you hit the enemy, it'll sort of force you through the enemy and allow you to go to the other side of them, in the direction that you're wanting to go. You'll see that quite a lot in the run as well. So this is the first sequence break of the game. You go ahead and get super missiles, which just cuts out an entire mini-boss, which is Spolspawn. This is where most new runners get stuck, because you have to perform a mock ball. To get under that... oh dear. Get under that. And then you grab supers. Super missiles are great. They take the same damage as 5 normal missiles. But we don't grab a lot of them. I think I only grabbed like 10. So yeah, two expansions. Down here. This is one of the longer mock balls that I was talking about. So you'll see I'll run straight into this room, jump. I'm laying bombs in pretty specific places here to try and kill this guy like that. If you don't like the Brinstar music, then there's something wrong with you. Oh, that wasn't meant to happen. That was supposed to be a mock ball. It's quite a tight mock ball, that though. We'll get it there instead. That was another down back, which I messed up. But it's fine. So another missile expansion. Now we're going to get Charge Beam as well. Charge Beam will allow us to do a Charge Beam, funnily enough. Metroid's pretty self-explanatory with the way that it names things. It's like bombs are bombs, and Charge Beam lets you charge your beam. And Wave Beam, funnily enough, makes a wave come out of your beam. Weren't very inventive with them. This is another mock ball. I'm going to switch to missiles there. Stand up at this red one. Get that guy. That was a pretty perfect room. I can deal with that. I'm going to shoot this guy, collect the super, jump up here. This is pretty specific timing as well. You want to let go of your shot here. Oh, oh. That was pretty smooth, if I do say so myself. So now we want to go down here. Shoot there, shoot a super there. There's a reason for me opening that door, which we'll come back to later, because we actually reroute through here. Oh, that's bad. Saved it. Oh, that was nearly bad again. It's fine, it's fine. So we're coming up to the first boss, which is Kraid. There is a Kraid quick kill. Whether I get it or not is completely down to chance. It's pretty consistent for other players, but I seem to be having some problems with it recently. This jump can be a bit tricky as well if you actually jump when you get over that platform. So you're supposed to have high jump boots here, but we don't like going and grabbing items before we need to. So we just use a little wall jump bit there. Also, the rule of Metroid, if we're stuck, we shoot things. If you're still stuck, you bomb things. Now, I didn't want to take that damage there, but that's fine. I've got a little bit more health than I normally would anyway. So all the secret hidden passages and stuff can be found relatively easily. Now, that was a mini-crate, which you saw for basically a frame, because we just shot him. Ooh, that was a bit close. So that was a damage boost that you saw there, just straight up into the spikes. Now, we either get this or we don't. If we don't, it's fine. If we do, then awesome. I want to hear a lot of cheering. No. Right, we got 2 of them. So basically, you're supposed to shoot 4 of them super missiles into him. Come on. Right, that's that one. We are a bit low on missiles. I.e., we have none. Right, that's okay, that's grade down, that's grade down. Didn't take much longer than normal. Right. And we got a lot of supers coming out of there anyway, so that's good. That was odd. So now we get the Varia suit, which gives us a bit of a defense boost, I believe. Oh, it allows us to run through lava places as well. Should have remembered that. So, running through heated zones. We can't actually go in lava with this, but it allows us to actually go into the heated zone. Another D-boost there. Then we back out to Mini-Crade. You see Mini-Crade for a little bit longer this time. Now, we want to jump through this door at the top, because it puts the enemies at the top in such a position that they don't get in our way when we jump up. If you just run through normally, they'll all be directly in your way as you go up there, and it'll just be a nightmare to get out of. So we're going to go ahead. I am going to get some safety saves and some E-tanks, some extra E-tanks, because this run can be quite unforgiving, especially in a marathon setting. We might be alright, we might not. But that's the fun of Super Metroid. Okay, that was... So there's a cool little mock ball you can get here. Again, whether I get it or not, did not get it. Basically, you can jump all the way over there and get a mock ball and go straight underneath that after you've shot the super. So now we're going to get the high jump boots now, just because it's quicker routing-wise, rather than coming down here to go back up to come back down. So I'm holding charge through this door so I can charge this shot, kill that guy, and then open the door, because the door does not open until you kill that guy. So if you miss that shot, then you've got to wait for him to come back round. And we have high jump boots now. So you can probably guess what high jump boots do. They let us jump higher. As I say, not very inventive with the names here. And another missile pack. See that guy's coming back round now? You'd have to wait for him at the bottom to shoot him on your way out. And then you could... The next item we're going to get is the speed boots, which let you go faster. As I say, really inventive. Going to jump straight out this door. And not spin jump for some reason. There we go. Want to jump through this door, shoot down. Shoot twice. Oh, we missed that one. That's fine. Oh, that's not fine. There we go. Normally you'd kill them with missiles, but for some reason my shots missed. That's a really nice D-boost that I like getting. It saves a lot of hassle. You can get a mock ball there, but it's sort of... hitting the enemy sort of nullifies the mock ball anyway, so... I got caught up with lag there. Lag from in the game, not from... This guy's called King Kak. He's the first true boss of the game. Because normally he'll just annihilate people. That wasn't meant to happen. Right, cool. So this is the... I've actually forgotten what most of the room names are. This is the place to go to get speed boots. So this is one of the only down slopes that you can actually arm pump on. And there's Speed Booster. Oh, it's called Speed Booster, not Speed Boots, sorry. Still not very inventive, though. So you want to charge your shot all the way up here, and then release it just before you get to the top of the third. So 1, 2, 3, and then it'll open the door for you. You want to farm super missiles roughly till you've got about 3 or 4. 3's good, 4 would be better. 4's fine. And another little D-boost there to get out. I'd say optimally 5 would be great, super missiles, but it's not too much of an issue. This room can be a bit trolley sometimes, depending on if you get the jump. We got the jump, we're good. Right, so now we're getting Wave Beam, and then we're off to Phantoon. I will be placing a save in before Phantoon, because that's where I died last time. Phantoon is the most RNG boss you'll have in this game. He's got a lot of different patterns. I have some form of vague strategy worked out for him, but it's still a work in progress. So next major item we'll get after this is power bombs, which are just upgraded bombs. That wasn't meant to happen. Can we clutch it? No, we cannot clutch it. So you can jump all the way up here and hit that, hit the edge and wall jump off that to get up. But we missed it, so that's fine. It's a nice little strat that I learned from a guy, just jumping up that wall and shooting the wave beam upwards. I'm just trying to collect all the stuff that I can from these guys. We've also got Red Tower coming up, which is a red tower, funnily enough. That can be a bit tricky. There are a few strats to get around it. My strat isn't the fastest, but it's pretty consistent. That wasn't, unfortunately. So this room is just a case of getting back up here as quickly as possible. And up the really slow elevator. Completely necessary, builds tension. There's an alpha spark you can get here, which is another game mechanic which you'll be seeing quite a bit in the next sort of 5 minutes-ish. Where you can, with the speed boots, we can now do crazy things like that. You're supposed to open that door first and then and then do the spark through, but I just find that easier. Because otherwise I tend to mess it up. I'm more about consistent strats than like the world record strats. Oh. Well, that was neither of them things. So this is Red Tower. There is a way to do Red Tower where you just jump up once and you don't have to kill the enemies. But as I say, it's a bit harder. A few more D-boosts. Just to clear over there. There's another 2 D-boosts that are coming up. Pretty difficult on timing. And we're down to 1 super as well. I'd preferably like a few more supers, but we got that D-boost. That's good. So we're on to power bombs now, which just set off a massive bomb, but can also be used to do different sort of attacks if you hold the... Oh, that was a bit unprofessional. Really. So we got caught by a Vile Plume here. There is a speedrun category for getting caught by all of the Vile Plumes. They're not actually called Vile Plumes either, they just kind of look like them. So the power bombs open the yellow doors. That was rude. Now we can chase this green thing to the top. So yeah, I am going to go back to the ship to the left and instead of going right here, I'm going to go back to the ship to the left and save. Just as a safety save. So we drop these bombs here to open doors for our way back. Cool. I'll go put the safety save in now. And then we've got a fairly long Shine Spark coming up. This also refills our health and ammo as well, so that's quite nice. So yes, we do want to save. Alright. So open this door again. I'm pretty sure you can just run through. I don't have a strap for coming up through this door, so... Okay, that works. That also works. So now we need to open this door. Normally we'd put a power bomb up here, but seeing as we've done this, gone back. Okay, I have no idea why that didn't work. So what I'm doing here is a short charge. Basically, if you tap run on certain frames, it'll allow you to get the shine spark a lot quicker. You'll be seeing that during the Dragon fight as well, and here for that matter. So we wanted to bonk onto that because it saves us a bit of health and doesn't cost us too much time. And Phantoon can be a bit trolley, so fingers crossed. We have got a Street Fighter Cross Tekken run coming up after this as well, which is... It's a fun little run. There's not much to it, but it's fun to watch. Right, so we're coming up to Phantoon now. The bane of my speedrunning life. So, fingers crossed we get him first time. If not, we can always do him again. So Phantoon is a ghost. He will shoot these little blue flames out every now and again. This is just his opening sequence. So he'll appear in a second and float around the screen a little bit, but he'll stop and open his eye and shoot flames out. Like that. Now fingers crossed. Awesome. Right, so that's good. That's very good. Now we just need to dodge the flames. Okay, that's fine. Oh, boom. 2-round Phantoon. Okay, so that never happens. Ever. At all. So I'm very happy we've managed to get that here. I've literally only managed that like 5 times in runs. So I'm very surprised we got that. So basically what I hit him with there was X Factors. Which they use one power bomb. And cause a lot of damage. You can't hit Phantoon with supers because he goes into an enraged state, which takes about 20 seconds to get through, which is a little bit slow, as you can imagine. Okay, so we're getting another super missile pack. We are now off to Botwoon, then Dragon, and then on to Ridley. I did figure out a new strat for Ridley yesterday, which saved me quite a lot of time with him. So now we're going back up to the top of here. There's something called Attic Spark, which we're going to try and get. Fingers crossed. Okay, so we just need to clear these guys out first. Ah, that wasn't meant to happen. Oh, stop it! You're being rude. Okay, we missed that one. We got 2 of them. So basically, these doors don't open until after you clear out the enemies. Oh, that did not work. Right, cool. So we're not too bad on ammo in that here, because obviously we went through to the ship to save. We do pick up another suit here. Yes, another suit, Duane. Well done. Which is a gravity suit, which lets us walk in water. Oh, we actually got it. Cool. Got a little spike pit to traverse here. We have skipped quite a few bosses out of this. Just because we don't need to do them. The fact that these guys are dropping supers is fantastic. Just clear these out. There is a quicker way to get through here, but consistency is key. So we're going to have to intentionally take damage here. Okay, that wasn't too good. We've got a lot of health here, though, so... These take off 30 per time. Oh, dear. That's fine. Right, I'm going to take this time to grab a quick drink. Because this is like check your socials time. We've got about 20 seconds here. This is called Bowling Alley because it looks like he's holding a bowling ball, as you can probably guess. And then we get Gravity Suit, then off to Botwoon, which takes us into Meridia, which is the underwater area. It's quite a fun place, I like it. It is possible to clip through this the sprite animation of this appearing and go straight through the door, which is an absolute run killer because you've got to go all the way back through wrecked ship all over again. I'm a little bit lower on health than I wanted to be, but that's fine because we have a health refill spot. A little bit... oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. It's very rare I hit that as well. Just hitting all the things today. All of the things. No major time savers though, so no PB. Right, we want to make sure that we have power bombs coming through here because we need at least 3 power bombs going into Meridia. 1 to open the Meridia pipe, 1 to open the... 1 to open something else. Oh yeah, the way to get into Botwoon, and then 1 for Botwoon. Whether we get the X Factor on Botwoon is a completely different matter. That'll probably just drop health. That's fine. I don't even know if we need to go and get health, but I'm going to. Just as a... Oh no. And another Vile Plume caught us. Okay, we shouldn't need health now. Rude. Oh! Oh, sorry, that scared me. Oh, we nearly got that. There's a strat where you can just fall straight down there instead of hitting any of the blocks. So this door that we opened earlier, this one, we opened that with a green missile earlier because we didn't specifically need the green missile, but right now we do need all the green missiles we've got, so it's quite nice to not have to spend that 1 green missile. So same strat through here, shoot here. They'll probably hit you, but that's fine. It's like, what, 2, that literally took 2 damage off me. So next we go into Meridia Pipe. Most new players just don't understand where to go, but you can powerbomb this pipe. As soon as you press any button when you're on this pipe, it will break, like after you place the powerbomb. So you want to make sure that buttons jump, otherwise you're falling down. Oh dear, that was bad. That's fine, we weren't supposed to hit that door, but we could still salvage this. Oh, maybe not. That's fine, that's fine. It's got another Shine Spark coming here in a sort of a different direction to the one we've been going before. We're going to go diagonally upwards this time. So Shine Sparks let you move extremely fast, but at the cost of your health. And will primarily be what we're using to kill not this boss, but the boss. Well, technically Botwoon's a mini boss, so the next boss, which is Dragon. Just clearing them out. Okay, so you want to charge going through this door. I recently learnt this strat from a. No, we missed it, but that's fine. Okay, we still got him with some. Right, that's cool. That's cool. Oi. Okay. Damn it. Right, so now we're just gonna have to charge him. It's all about just charging your times. Yeah? Timing your charges. That's the one. Words and things. Which I'm not doing very well right now. Should get him on this next one. There we go. Right, so that's him down. We need him to drop a super, and he dropped quite a few supers, so happy days. Normally you can finish that fight in about 20 seconds, if that. So now we're going to grab another E-Tank, giving us 4 going into Dragon. I will be collecting either 1 or 2 extra E-Tanks after Ridley. Oops. No, go away. Stop trolling me. Thank you. No, we weren't far enough. Right, I'm just going to do the strat I know here. So you can get a Shine Spark across the next room, but we'd lost our Shine, so no Spark. So this room, you can do what is called a full halfie or a halfie, which allows you to Shine Spark across the top of the room. It's just an incredibly quick and precise trick. So we'll take the bottom route. That's not too slow. Oh, that was a shame. So you want to stay away from them Metroids. They suck your health. Right. So I'm probably going to be fairly quiet during this fight. It's one of the more difficult fights. For me, anyway. Just because it is 100% timing. So if you notice, I can show you a bit here. If I run straight across here, I can't get a Shine Spark. If I do the tap, I can get the full Shine Spark in just this short area. It's quite handy. So what I'm going to do is run straight to the left as soon as these guys hit my feet. And then do that. That wasn't bad. Just need to see if he's going to... Yep, he's sweeping. Okay, we got him again. That's good. He's probably going to swoop again. Okay, we got him a little bit. You got to remember that doing this is taking health off me as well. So okay, that's fine. That's fine. So now what we can do is just pump him full of missiles. Swoop, swoop, swoop. Awesome. Right. So that's Dragon down. That wasn't bad at all. At all. You can get something called Blue Suit here, which allows you to store a Shine Spark. So there's no time limit on when you have to use it by, which you can use to get back across that room where the full halfie is. So we get Space Jump now, which allows us to do double jumps in the air. Well, more than double, you can infinitely jump, really. So like that. And changes the animation slightly as well. So now we can get out of here. I mean, we can get out of here without it, but it's quite good to have, and lets us set up for a glitch later on. There's not many glitches in Super Metroid. Not in the glitchless category, anyway. It's not a major glitch. It's called the Zeb Skip. Oh. The timing on... Because basically every time I'm bouncing like that, I'm having to press jump. The timing can be a little bit tricky sometimes. If you don't just hit it on the right frame, then it doesn't work. Does not like to work. No, that wasn't meant to happen. So I want to collect all of these supers. There we go, we're through here. We're going to collect another beam called Plasma Beam. Oh. This is called Plasma Spark, but this is a different Plasma Spark to the one that other people do. I just find this a little bit easier and more consistent. So, all the way over here, charge it, go straight up. You can just go straight up the right-hand side. It is, I think it's about 2 seconds slower than doing the other one, which brings you straight up to, like, here. This room can be a bit trolley because these guys just jump randomly. Or in weird patterns, should I say, rather than randomly. So what we want to do in here, we want to jump through the door, place a power bomb there, grab plasma, preferably grab plasma as the power bomb is setting off. Then shoot, shoot, shoot. That's 2 of them. This is another room where you've got to clear out all the enemies. Good, we got them. Awesome. Actually really good on health and ammo and stuff right now. Like, really good. Normally we don't have full health coming through here. So next we have to get Ice Beam. So I get what is called Late Ice, because there's 2 points at which you can pick Ice Beam up. We don't need that. Excuse me. There's 2 points at which you can pick ice up. Late ice is obviously later in the game. Early ice is earlier on in the game. I just find it quicker to pick up late ice. This is my favourite strat in the game. Hopefully we get it, because I love it. Yeah, there we go. Let's go super speedy through there. Nope. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but it wasn't supposed to. Awesome. So once we've got ice, we will go ahead and fight Ridley. Ridley can be dangerous. We should be alright if we collect an extra E-tank, which I'm probably going to do. Doesn't waste too much time. It's kind of on the way. So I'm trying to drink my drink whilst doing this. Mouth's getting fairly dry. So we want to go through this green door here and run. Just keep running and shooting. And you can get a spin jump through that door. You can sometimes hold on to the spin and get all the way across to the other side if you're like well skilled. Well, that was meant to happen. That guy's on a... I think they're on a global timer. Also, we just want to stay selected on power bombs here until... I'm trying to think until we don't need them. We need them pretty much for the next 10 rooms, I'd say. So I want to drop one here. Drop one here, thank you. And just run to the left. Fall down here. We did not mean to drop one there whatsoever. That was a complete accident. We should still have enough. That was extremely lucky. I shouldn't have been shooting through there. Oi. I'm not going to refill on health because I only need 10 health to be full. So normally I'd refill there though. Not sure why our health's so high, but I'm not going to complain. Shoot up here. Morph ball underneath because you need some morph ball there. Drop a power bomb there. I'm going to stand by this guy because I want to pick up these power bombs. All I want to do through here is hold shoot. Preferably not get hit by things. Tell you what, guys, this is so much easier in colour. So much easier in colour. Basically, you hold charge through there because when you're spin jumping, you can't. I should have saved there. It's okay. There's a save point later on. Basically, when you're spin jumping and charging your beam, you can't get hit by projectiles, which is quite nice. So we're gonna go into morph ball here. Drop a power bomb there. We get another 2 power bombs here. Now we've got another short charge to do. 1, 2, 2 and hold. And then just before you get to this second door, you want to press down. And that puts you into the charge state. This is called pillar spark because you're sparking through the pillars. We're very inventive with names. This is called the worst room in the game. Not because it's difficult, but because there's that much going on that the game tends to lag quite a lot. And it makes the spin jump hard to use. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. Cool. So now, what I do is I hug this wall, just to prevent you from falling down, because if you drop your spin jump here, you'll go straight into lava, and it's not lava you can survive through either. Now, I'm going to go ahead and grab the E-tank to the right-hand side of this room. Normally, you'd go down, but we're going to grab this. Just for an extra bit of insurance. Plus we can stock up on... Oh dear. Oh, whatever. Plus we can stock up on power bombs whilst we're down here. Because nobody wants to get the power bombs, a shame. There's a specific... that's fine. Only problem is, once you knock a few of these out... That's fine, we've got 5. Right, cool. This does kind of mess up my strat for in here, though. But that's fine. Might still work. Oh, that was close. It does kind of still work. Right, so if you shoot plasma at an enemy and go to run through it, it puts them on like certain... Right, we'll save here. It gives them certain frames where they can't damage you if you hit into them, which is really handy. So what we're doing here is a charge and then dropping into morph whilst holding charge, and that drops 5 bombs. You want to use power bomb about here. This is a really cool trick as well. You go in here, press left, and just hold left. That'll bounce you off here onto the fire and straight into this. Oh dear. Okay, we didn't mean to do that, but that's fine, that's fine. Don't want to get hit. Awesome, awesome. Right. Right, that's called a KGO. That's going, you morph as soon as you hit the platform, and you will go straight through it. Oops. Right. So these guys can't be hit normally. You have to wait until they turn yellow. That was good. So now we're off to Ridley. Feeling a little bit more confident now I've got that extra E-tank, but this could all go south very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. So first I'm going to go over to the door, open it with the super, and then I'm going to go back and farm. Just to... Okay, maybe I'm not. So this is the strat we have for farming these. You jump up and wait until they're like there, and then they'll start flying towards you. Okay, we're good, we're good. Right. So what I'm going to do through here is drop a power bomb. As soon as we enter, we're going to drop a power bomb. Well, as soon as we hit the floor. Change to supers. Wait until he roars. And just hit him with supers, basically. Oh dear. If he's not on screen, you have not hit him. Right, we can tempt him over here. Okay. He's angry. That's fine. Where's he gone? Okay. Once he turns red... Oh, I was hoping to go without... Oh dear. Right. Okay. Turn red. Right, there we go. So, 1. Nope. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Nope, that didn't hit. 9. 10. Right, he should pick us up now. Should pick us up once he's finished this animation. Once he's finished this animation. There we go. Right, party. That's Ridley down. That was decent. Wasn't too bad. He didn't go red as quickly as I thought. So it's 10 charged plasma shots from when he turns red. Slightly concerned we haven't got any supers coming out of here. I am just going to collect this energy tank. Because it's not too far out of the way to get this energy tank. Oh, that was a shame. Not too far out of the way to get that energy tank. Right. And now we just make our way back out of Norfair. We're going to go back out of Norfair into that lava, apparently. That's not my usual strat, but we'll roll with it. So we can spin jump... Oh, whatever. We can usually spin jump all the way across there, or you just run through the lava if you've got enough health, which I probably should have done, to be honest, because we've got plenty of health. Like, normally I'm coming out of here with 200 less health. If not less, because all my tanks may not be full. Right. Now we just want to get these guys out of the way, basically. That's fine. Cool. So now normally I'd be fairly cautious about going through here, but because I've got so much health, I'm not too bothered. I probably should be, because I may mess it up anyway. These guys deal 50 damage. Oh, we got lucky, we got lucky. There's also the 3 Musketeers coming up. which aren't guys with swords. They're just weirdly named things. So we're holding charge through here, so then we don't get hit by them blue flames. I'm going to stop momentarily here, just so I can dodge that guy. So the three musketeers are in this next room. Yeah, we've got plenty of health here. So that's the plasma thing that I was talking about. Oh dear. Whoa. Right, we're good, we're good. I'm going to go to the ship and refill before we hit the golden 4. That was a bit slow. Just so A, we've got a save point, and B, we've got full everything for going into the run. Oh, that was sweet. Didn't know you could do that, but I do now. I'm learning loads of new things about this game constantly. Drop that there. Hopefully we hit it. Yeah, we did. Cool. So next we're going to go back through here, through Meridia, up to the top. There's a little secret exit that you can get out of. Not going to save there, there's no point. This bit becomes a little bit more difficult here because instead of hitting the enemies with wave beam and killing them instantly, you're actually hitting them with ice beam, which freezes them and then you can kill them. So getting up there can be a little bit more difficult, just because they tend to get in the way. So now back up the Meridia pipe. And back up to, basically we're just retracing our steps back to Bottoon, but instead of going to Bottoon and doing that shine spark, we're going to be heading straight upwards to the top of the room. Now that's what I meant to do last time. It's okay, we got it the second time, we're good. Nope. So we're going to go up here, and then there's a little platform just to our right here, shoot through this door. Shout out to Seffi Fish. Through this bit. As I say, I'm not bothered about ammo whatsoever. I do want to get this, because if I don't aim this properly, I'm going to miss it. It's probably a little bit slower than it needed to be. So straight up back here, back through here. Now instead of going right here, as we normally would, we're going to go left and go back to the ship and save. Save and then we'll continue on to G4. It's on the way to G4 anyway. So I'll spark through this wall. And then save. Nice save, refill on health, ammo. There's a really cool strat you can get after going through this next door, which I'm hopefully going to get. It'd be nice. So you want to shoot roughly like here. Oh, we didn't get it. That's a shame. But I can still show you. We can do that. You can do that basically across the entire length of the room. It's just quicker than letting a bomb go. So normally you'd be wanting to collect whatever drops these guys would be dropping. You need sort of a very specific amount of ammo and that to actually get into Mother Brain. But now we're coming up to G4. This is usually when I need the toilet. So you got these guys. So this is basically, you can get here at any point during the game, but this animation that's happening right now will not happen until after you have beaten all of these bosses. It's sort of like a checkpoint sort of thing. And then it opens this little stairwell. One really cool thing here, the animation for jumping out and in, well, in and out of water is exactly the same. Don't know, it's just a little cool little thing. You can also bomb jump as well, so we can like fly way up into the air. So this is Turian, however you want to pronounce it. This is the last section of the game now. until Mother Brain is defeated, I won't be completely relaxed. There's still a lot that can go wrong in the run. So down here you've got the Metroids, which are the same things we had going into Dragon, the green flying things. But these ones are a little bit harder to beat. You need to freeze them and then shoot a super, or you can use 3 power bombs. I want to stay out of the way of them. Super drops are very important here, very important. You want to have 10 supers going into Mother Brain. So right now I'm not too bothered, we've got another 3 rooms. So I want to try and group these. Group them where you can, because then you only have to spend 1 missile. So right now the only thing that these should be dropping, because everything else of mine is full, is super missiles. Ooh, that was close. Also very close. There are much faster strats for getting through here. People literally just blitz through here. I just like to take the safe option. Consistency. Okay, we've got 10. Awesome. We got 10. So we're full on pretty much everything. We do want to try and lose some health here. I personally can't do baby skip, so that's that out of the question. So I just try and lose as much health here to save as sort of like damage control. Save as much time as we possibly can. I mean, I can try for it. Oh, nearly. Very nearly. Very nearly. Now, I don't want to leave this room whilst the Metroid is attached to me, because that would have very dire consequences. Basically, it traps you in the slow animation, and you can't run. But you also can't walk. It's like a really slow walk. But that puts us down to 1 health. So we need to go and refill our health now, because doing the rest of the run with 1 health not only is impossible, but it's also quite daunting. You need 301 health to complete the game. I'm pretty sure it's 301. It's either 300 or 301, because Mother Brain takes 300 off. So this is the last... Hang on, what we're going to do. Okay, we're just going to save before we do this, just in case things go terribly wrong, which they could do. I don't want to tempt fate. So this is called the Zeb skip. It's not particularly difficult once you get the timing down for it, but it can be a bit tricky to set up when you've got things flying all around you. Right. No, we didn't get it. So I'm just going to reset the room, try again. Basically, you need to do a tiny spin hop, and then a normal hop. Awesome, like that. So that lets us clip through them, the Zeeptites, as they are called. So this is Mother Brain. And we just spam her with missiles right now. That ate a missile. Need to watch out for them guys sniping yet. Awesome. Right, so this is the last fight of the game. Also, Miko, could you check Twitter and see if we are saving or killing the animals, please? So we did have a poll up on Twitter to save or kill the animals, so it's up to you guys, really. I don't think Miko's listening to me. Okay, so we could still rip the run here. It's quite likely. She has an attack called Ketchup. 2, 3. Which takes a lot of health off. Ooh, that's the ketchup. Right, we should be good, we should be good. Unless she wants to do a third, in which case she might. So I'm going to intentionally take damage here. Save. Okay, we are saving the animals. Yay. So yeah, that's Super Metroid. Once we get back to the ship is when the run ends. She needs to stop firing things at me, please, because my health is dangerously low. Do the thing. Do the roar. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're good. We're good. So Metroid is now going to come in and save us. This is the Super Metroid. Thank you for saving us, even though you took pretty much all of our health off us and left us with 1 health. Thanks for coming in and saving the day. We love Super Metroid. He, she, good egg. So there is Mother Brain 3 fight after this, which really isn't difficult. The strat that I use is just sit in the right hand corner, holding the R, which angles upwards, and then holding the shoot button whilst pressing up and down at random intervals. That's all I do. It's not the quickest, but it's the safest. So Mother Brain's going to come back alive now. Oh no. Amateur theatrics. Super Metroid is going to die. Spoilers. But we do get the murder beam. Or the hyper beam. Depends what you want to call it. So I don't really want to press any buttons during that animation, because sometimes, like yesterday when I was practicing, it got me locked in the animation and I took about 300 health of damage before I could move. So I'm just going to wait and not push any buttons. Right, there we go. So all I'm going to do is just sit in this corner and do this. Notice when her head goes back, we want to just dip down a little. Then we can consecutively hit her. There are faster strats, but they're not much faster. I don't know why I just dropped bombs, but whatever, we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. She is dead now. Cool. Kill. Can we get it? Boop. Oh, just a little bit off. Hey, drop a bomb on her eye. And now we've just got the escape sequence, which we are saving the animals. Thanks, guys. So literally all saving the animals does is create a tiny little pixel on the end screen, which isn't even really worth looking at, but whatever. You guys want us to save the animals, so that's what we'll do. So I'm going to do another Shine Spark out of here. Don't think I got that correctly, but that's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Awesome. Right. I did miss a Shine Spark on my practice yesterday, which was a bit embarrassing, but it's fine, because only I was watching. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, come on, Samus. Right, cool. So this is another Shine Spark, which allows us to go straight up here without having to do any dodgy jumping. So let's go save the animals. Now, if you remember where Bomb Terizo was, that's where the animals are currently being held and the planet's going to explode. So we need to go and save them. So we'll drop down here. Now all we need to do is... I missed that Shine Spark. That's fine, the animals are saved, guys. I hope you're all happy. I wasted like 30 seconds for that. But that's fine. There's plenty of time to get out of here. And time is coming up any second now. Time. That is time. That's how to do Super Metroid. In hopefully under an hour. I don't think it was under an hour, but I hope it was. Ow. We good? 59. Alright, I can deal with a 59. That'll do. Oh, do we need to set up for Street Fighter? If we haven't got time, that's fine. wouldn't want to risk it.